Hello there, my apologies if I jump scare you, if my voice sounds a little bit different, it's not because the gamma radiation, it's because I am very sick. So if I sound even more funny, it's because of that. Today we are modding one of my most favorite games of all time, that is Fallout New Vegas. Today's Modlist that I am going to feature is high and dry. This is how Fallout New Vegas looked when we put over 1,000 mods inside our game. In this video, I'm going to showcase the Modlist, all of the exceptional things it does. I will point some of my most favorite things this Modlist brings into the game and also some of the things I don't like as much. And because I cannot read anything with those, I'm gonna drop my authority glasses away. So you might wonder, Kavou, what is high and dry? I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. High and dry is a mod list that includes 997 mods. With my additions, it's over 1,000. That completely transforms Fallout New Vegas. The graphics are top notch. Everything when it comes to the gameplay is overhauled. And all of this just comes by the click of a single button, that is Wabbajack. You simply make a clean installation of Fallout New Vegas. You download Wabbajack, you open Wabbajack, you search for high and dry, and by the click of a single button that takes around an hour, you're gonna have your game modded, and that way you lose no time and you support all of the modders on the Nexus. It has over 500 graphical mods that completely transform the boring wasteland into something much more appealing, something much more modern, and it's absolutely amazing, guys. One of the things I love doing on those type of videos when it comes to comparing graphics is always looking at the rocks and the texture of the ground. So as you can see here from the rocks, everything is built out of parallax. It looks amazing, it looks crisp, and one of my most favorite things that high and dry does or attempts to do is it tries to keep the original spirit of the wasteland alive. Everything feels wasted, everything feels rugged, everything feels like what you expect the leftovers of an orc attack to look like. And this is exactly what we love. Everything has been overhauled to give you the best visuals. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel or comment down anything below. It helps me find my audience and let me know what you think about this new format. High and dry overhauls every single animation in the game. Not only guns, melee weapons, energy rifles, mines, explosives, throwing weapons, anything you can imagine, high and dry overhauls it when it comes to animations. Not only that, but it also overhauls the movement of all of the characters, making it feel like you are playing a modern game. And if you guys go back and see how the movement looked like from the original game, how crappy they are. Most of the weapons have their own animations and unique effects, but that kinda goes on the gameplay type of fact. We're using enhancement movement with few additions to make the movement feel more real. All of the combat has been overhauled as well. The AI is more aggressive, the enemies will attack you more, realistic damage redone. Has to be one of my most favorite difficulty overhaul because it doesn't make the enemies bullet sponges like other overhauls do, but it makes it where it's realistic. The damage is based on locational damage, so you might, let's say, fight a Deathclaw, which is one of the most scariest enemies. If you shoot him multiple times in the head, there is a good chance you might kill it. But if you shoot him on the torso or on the leg, they might not take as much damage. It's a beautiful overhaul and so far my most favorite because Fallout New Vegas is about exploring, it's about the quest, about the lore, but it's also about the combat, and high and dry brings that up into the surface. There is also two difficulty modes, the normal mode for those who want to play the game normally, or for the masochist out there, there is the hardcore mode, which is my favorite as you can imagine, and the whole mod list is built around that. But I just wanted to mention that you can play Fallout New Vegas or high and dry, and you can skip hardcore or just play normal. You are free to do whatever you want. All of the weapons have better textures, they look amazing, the uniques have unique textures as well. Now let's move to one of the things that I believe this mod list does exceptionally well, and in all of my years of modding, I've never came close to something similar. All of the vanilla vanilla locations, or most of them, have been overhauled. And hold your pants, they are not losing their original texture, their original feeling or vibe, which is what most Modlists do. They look exactly like the vanilla game, just completely overhauled. Most of the important areas have open spaces. In Mojave Outpost, the place where the bar is now open. In Cap Macaron, the place is open. Many areas like that are open. I love how this Modlist grabs specifically Freeside and opens it up. So Freeside feels like this huge area. There is few performance issues. There is also new quests, there is new locations. We have the dry wells, you have more Mojave, we have extra locations. There are so many things when it comes to this Modlist that, again, I'm a veteran when it comes to Fallout New Vegas. I've installed High and Dry and I played it, and I have over 50 hours on my playthrough because there is so many new locations, so many little things. The person behind this Modlist has been working on it for like a little bit of a year. There is many things to be fixed, but overall the exploration feels amazing. It's new. You're gonna find so many new locations, so many new things, new uniques, new weapons, new NPCs, new enemies. My most favorite one was Dry Wells, which is a location where the Legion resides on the east, and all of this stuff feels like something the old Obsidian would make. Do you have Trumbles fighting Deathclaws? Well, not anymore, because with this Modlist, one of the things that gets overhauled is the power armors. We're using Titans of the New West. For those of you who don't know, I've played all of the Fallout new games. I played Fallout 1, Fallout 2, 3, 4. When you compare all of the Fallout games, Fallout New Vegas has a mod called Titans of the New West, which in my opinion is the best power armor overhaul we've got in any Fallout game. Just look how badass the power armors look. This is the ultimate fantasy when you play Fallout. You can wear this, you can take on bigger enemies, and again, I love power armors. I think everybody does. Again, this Modlist brings so many things on the table when it comes to gameplay. Some smaller things, the UI is completely overhauled. We're using some modern UI. Every time you're going to loot caps, you're gonna see your cap limit. Every time you're gonna score a critical or kill someone, you're gonna get a notification. The whole UI feels amazing. We have icons. I don't like how the P-Boy is green and not colored, but again, we're gonna talk about this on the end. The dialogue feels amazing. I love everything about it, and you can customize everything about it from opening the in-game settings. All of the factions are overhauled, so you will find Finns using dogs. The Legionaries have more armor choices. The same goes for NCR. You will find different troops. We're using the Living Desert, which makes the game absolutely amazing. And not only that, when it comes to perks and all of that, the overall balance of the game, everything is overhauled and enhanced. For most of the factions, when you're going to become idolized, for example, you're going to get specific perks, which builds up on the power fantasy and the grind of your character and try to become stronger and stronger. So you have more incentives to be a double agent or a triple agent or a quadruple agent and whatever goes after that. So you can try and min-max and get the best out of it. And again, I love the balance of this. I love the new perks. They fit exactly to the vanilla game. Everything is overhauled, and High and Dry is doing an amazing job when it comes to that. We're also having the enhanced first person camera, which is a mod I always avoided to use in any of my modding videos. If you have watched any of those, you will notice that, because the mod is kinda broken, but actually somehow it works. As someone who hasn't used the immersive first person camera for a very long time, I have to say I love this. It feels so incredible. Every time I've used the immersive first person camera, sorry for that, it felt like I was Matchup from Pokemon, having 4 hands. Those who know. We have some amazing lighting, and that's not because we're using a nice lighting overhaul with good surrounding when it comes to the environment, but we're also using NVR. For those who don't know, NVR is something similar for ENB, because in Fallout New Vegas, ENBs, they just don't work, just like my cells when I get sick. We're having different ways to fix that, which is NVR, which comes for shaders, and that's how you get this beautiful scenery, all of those lights, and it completely refreshes the Mojave. 2 more things before moving up to the things I don't like about this Modlist, and again, I love High and Dry. First of all, the performance. The performance is amazing. Most of the times I'm having 60 FPS in all of the places. I have VSync enabled because I don't have the best setup for this. I am losing performance in heavy locations like Nova, because have in mind High and Dry completely overhauled shuffles Novak, it expands it, everything is open. Novak feels way bigger with way more NPCs, so I get some frames there, but after you spend few seconds in Novak, everything runs smoothly again. The same happens for Cap Makaran, Freeside, and when you launch the game with high and dry, it might take you a minute or two to get into the game, so don't close the application, don't try to click anything, just wait. Patience is key. Now when it comes to crashes, I have over 40 hours played in high and dry, and I had around 6 or 8 crashes, so again, the game crashes but not as often. You should always quick save your game because Fallout New Vegas, or the engine behind it, it's like a corpse. So what we're having is literally Frankenstein. It's Fallout New Vegas engine on steroids. I have to say both the performance and the crash logs when it comes to the game runs absolutely amazing, even better than my own mod list. And have in mind, we're talking about 1,000 mods here. The highest I've ever put in Fallout New Vegas was 400 mods or something like that, so this is absolutely insane. Now let's speak about the things I don't like about this mod list, and after that I'm going to rank it. I'm a professional YouTuber, so I'm having my notes over here. First of all, I don't like the lighting this much. You might say, the lighting looks amazing, however there is something inside the interiors that it just feels not very good. Given how insane the game looks graphically, the interiors just feel like it feels like NVR is not working properly. I've seen other mod lists and they are doing such a better job when it comes to the interiors, and again, it's not only that. I love the lighting of high and dry. The thing I don't like is that the nights are very clear, they don't feel dark, there is no fog anymore in the distance. The lighting in this mod list during the night feels more clear than how the nights look in Skyrim, which should not be the case because this is a nuclear holocaust. We should have dark nights with fogs everywhere, and I've seen other mod lists, so I'm very mixed when it comes to that, so that's one of my complaints. Again, don't take this as hate, I love this mod list so much, I'm gonna keep playing it. One of the things I also don't like is the economy of the game. The economy of high and dry, it looks like it uses vanilla aspects, which means you can find so many resources, so much ammo, medkits, so many caps. There is a mod called Famine, I don't know if there is other mods for that reduces that. So when you play high and dry, by the point you reach level 10 or 15, you will have so many steam packs on you, so many medical supplies, which this mod list adds way more recipes and way more medical stuff. And again, the overall difficulty when it comes to how fast you can get rich, how fast getting caps kinda breaks the point. I don't like how, again, we have so many resources in a post-apocalyptic game. Also, another thing I want to mention, we don't have many gameplay type of mods. Where is Cyberware, where you can go to doctors and put implants on you? Where is the Infinitum, whatever the mod is called, the one that adds notice boards and you can do some quests here and there? There are so many gameplay type of mods that this mod list doesn't have. It feels mostly vanilla, which is nice, but I expected more things when it comes to this mod list. I've installed a flashlight mod for the P-Boy, so every time you use your P-Boy, which is animated from high and dry, you're gonna have it show up as a flashlight, as before it was the original P-Boy. When it comes to the gameplay of this mod list, it feels a little bit lacking. It requires few more things to make it feel more modern. And there is mods out there. The problem is I don't want to mess anything and destroy this mod list. And last, very small thing, that's very small thing, some textures are broken or they're using the vanilla aspects. The fire nozzles, the safes, some bunk beds, there are some textures that for some reason they have their original vanilla texture, which I don't know why this is happening. I've added personally few mods, you can find them down on the video description that fix that, but again, that's a very small thing. You might ask me, Kavou, that's a cool story, but what do you think about High and Dry? I think High and Dry is an exceptional mod list. It's amazing for what it does, it's fairly new, and there is so many additions to make this feel better. The mod author of this, or the creator of the mod list, is extremely helpful, he always answers on the Discord, he responds to the community, he keeps building it up, so again, this is the best thing when it comes to this mod list, because because it will keep getting better and better. I will give High and Dry an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. It clearly is not a 10 out of 10. It has many problems here and there, but you can tweak it the way I did. Overall, this mod list is amazing. I would recommend you to install it if you love Fallout New Vegas and you are looking for another reason to go back to the wasteland and explore it. High and Dry is a reason for that. Thank you for watching this. I'm gonna make a full guide in the future of how to use Wabbajack to install Modlist. It's extremely simple, guys. You just click a single button. Thank you for watching this video. As always, guys, it means a lot to me. Don't forget to like the video, to subscribe and support. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the wasteland.